So I think I have a specific outline for quite an ambitious experiment. First, I would say I do not know why my viewers do not understand. No, I cannot sell you the stuff, no matter how much you think it was, because I am a slave. Slaves cannot sell anything. Slaves are property. I need to be rescued from the Nazi prison, me and my daughters. Israel is a Nazi prison. We need to be rescued. This can be done only by movement of arms and legs, not by the movements of mouths and tongues. It's impossible to change Israelis with mouths and tongues. It's just impossible. Doing it will only create more sorrow, more torture. You need to move arms and legs to rescue us from the Nazi state of Israel, from the Nazi prison. Arms and legs. Your mouths and tongues will only make the situation much worse. Much, much worse. You need to stop using mouth and tongue. Mouths and tongues do not make the situation any better than it already is. Movement of arms and legs is the only viable course of action to stop the Nazis in Israel and to rescue us. Before you rescue us, we cannot sell you anything at all. We will not participate in any theater show or any other sick charade. No, we are prisoners. Prisoners of the Nazi state of Israel. Very, very simple. Now, regards to ambitious... so what I will do is the following. I will place all the liquid that I have from the ocean in various... not in one container, but in various glass containers that I have, like jars of coffee, like glass jars of coffee and things like that, or sugar or things like that. And then I'll top it with, I'll place like on top the icebergs, like the mold, ridden beeswax sheets. And I'll do the following. I'll take like a relatively small, like maybe 20-30 cc, not much more than that. It doesn't need to be much. Just a cup, I mean, not even a cup, a tablespoon actually would be enough. I just need to find a small container, a small sealed container. I actually like small sealed containers. I only have like pretty large, I mean, like coffee, like, half a liter containers and more than that. What I like is actually very small containers, and maybe I'll ask my mother if she can bring me some. This can be very helpful, like sealed small containers. Anyway, but I can do it in a large one. Just anyway, that's not enough material. And what I will do is connect again use the same electrolysis chamber as you will see now, that still contains all the material that you've seen until now, that without any life in it. And I will reconnect the electrolysis rods with with full power. Like, I mean, it will be like very strong electrolysis. Like, it's a balance. I mean, you can't put too much rods, because then, I mean, I think like I've certainly used like the rod that in the middle, which is the most powerful, and also other rods. But I will just cover it with with just the glass, just the glass like dish, the glass covering, without the symbols at all, and without the yellow like cloth. And on top of it, I will place the the small jar with the small amount of liquid from the ocean, from the microbe ocean. And we'll start electrolysis for maybe an hour or so. And then we'll take example from both actually containers, but much importantly, I mean, the most important is the upper one. Because if my extremely ambitious theory is true, this kind of like construction should tell the Niros from below to actually energize the Niros above them. which will supposedly, and I know it sounds crazy, but from time to time you should take a long shot, and I've taken like long shots in the past, and several of them were actually quite amazing. And I mean, we've reached the place that we are now. Also, I mean, of course, as well by just rigorous examination of evidence, but also by taking several leap of theoretical faith, I would say. So if this leap of faith will be proven correctly, the Niros on top should be become like megatrons, like small megatrons, and we should be able to see them slay the animals with considerably more ferociousness, and this should be evident under the microscope. Now, whatever the results of this experiment will be, a second experiment would be to do the same, but now not with the in the normal electrolysis chamber, but in another electrolysis chamber, which will be more suitable for life, and using the most container, the upper one and the lower one, will contain actually water from the terrarium, from the aquarium, and this way, we will expose the Niros and that are inside the microbe ocean to electrolysis, and this we should certainly, will this will not require a leap of faith to believe that they will be energized, and again, they will slay the animals around them with much more ferociousness. Of course, it's a question of how much the electricity in itself will kill the germs, and I actually don't know. I assume it will, but I don't know to what extent, because I have no practical experience, and I've never learned about what's the effect of electricity that that flows through liquid where there are microbes in it. I guess it would be harmful to them, but I don't know. If it will, I don't think it. I'm certain it will not. But if theoretically, it will kill all of them immediately, then we will not be able to see anything with the Niros, because the Niros will certainly stay alive and energized, but presumably with dead companions. But I don't think it will be the case. But of course, so this will require more more testing, under the microscope. No, not just wait an hour, because an hour, just wait a couple of minutes maybe to see that they are actually alive. Even though I think that, I assume that a couple of minutes will not kill it, because it's not, the voltage is not that high, and so. But you tell me, if someone else, it's quite specific realm of experience, even within the study of microbiologists of what's the effect on microbes that swim inside the liquid, which is actually not water, but it's kind of like a mixture of hydrogen peroxide, water, sugar and pee, and LNP and robotic semen, so what's the what should be the effect of electrolysis of this kind of mixture where on the ton of microbes that exist inside this mixture? It's a very specific question, so I wouldn't be surprised even if you are a microbiologist, you don't have a confident answer to this question. But it's interesting to. It will be interesting experiment for certain, this way or another. Please, we need to be rescued from the Nazi prison. We do not need mouths and tongues, only arms and legs. No one can change the Israelis. I live here for almost 40 years. I know them better than most of the Israelis know themselves, and I can tell you, they cannot be changed. And I've outlined the reasons of why they cannot be changed for a long, long time now, but it's not the time to reiterate things that I've said for several years now. The simple reality is that the intelligence community and the defense community are evil, and they are at the center of this society. They control society entirely, and they do not mind, not only that the Israeli state will be completely destroyed, but they do not mind to completely destroy the earth in order not even for their own survival, but just for a small boost of their own ego. That's the way they are. They cannot be changed. They are alligator people people that cannot be changed. We require arms and legs. Arms and legs.